Renowned MC, a author, a businessman, most importantly, a boss. And he's getting to the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Ross is in the house.
We getting to the bag. We getting to the chips.
Yo, you done it again with this new album, Richer Than I Ever Been. And I love when you drop albums because the memes be crazy, right? They was talking about, like, no matter what kind of car you driving in, as soon as you turn on some Rick Ross, you could be in, like, a Kia, but you gonna feel like you in a Rolls Royce Caniche or something like that, as soon as them Sonics start coming through, man.
Because you are, man. Just zone out. Just zone out. When you riding past the trees, look at the leaves. Look down at the roof. Try to smell it. It's going to just come. It's going to come. Let it come. Give it time. Give it time.
We did see a little switch up on it, though, because you did have a different album cover, and that was trending a lot. You had the gloves on with the jewels and all that good stuff. What made you switch it up?
You know, it never was the album cover. You know, I was doing I was announcing my album halftime during the Miami Heat game, and I just wanted an image to put out there instead of them just putting the print out there. Yo, December 10th, Rose album, Richer Than I Ever Been. So I threw out one of the photos, and really that was one of the photos we was having fun with. We was in the backyard by the pool, shout out to Jonathan Mannion, and I had the gloves on, and what I really wanted to highlight was the ring, which was the lion's eye. Extremely valuable piece. But everybody missed that.
It was the gloves that they gravitated
I ain't gonna
towards.
lie. I want to get me some more gloves.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Multiple colors?
Oh, I might go all colors now just to match the watches and all that.
Go crazy.
Yeah, why not? If I got on the orange hat, I want orange gloves.
You
Rose
said
going out.
the jewelry was a powerful piece. Tell us a little bit about
Man,
it.
that's the lion's eye, you know what I'm saying? It's real spiritual on another level, you know what I mean? And I just wanted people to look into that, you know? And I ain't see nobody post that. Yeah, everybody was just on the other vibe.
They missed it.
No, which I wasn't tripping about because it was dope art to me.
Yeah.
It got a huge response. You know, but if you know Rose is really about its branding. I make the music, then I go to the branding side. That's why all my albums always had my face. The CDs that have my face, the logo, you know what I mean? And that's what I always do. With the albums, you're going to always be able to see my face. With the artwork of the singles, we even added the bottles to the art, branding, you know, the work. So
And
we put thought into that as well.
You could almost make a mosaic of it all because you get to see the growth between, like, the very first album, you know what I'm saying?
Why
and all
not?
the way up to now.
Right.
What would Rick Ross in 2021 tell the guy that dropped an album in 2006 when you came out with Port of Miami?
Stay focused. Don't listen to nobody. Don't listen to nobody, homie. What's on your mind, just do it. Because what's destined for you, you going to get it.
What about Puff? Because I feel like you got maybe some gems from him a time or two. You listen to him? Or
I'm going to be honest. I listen to anywhere I could get real game from. That's where I'm going to listen to you.
Yeah.
If you give me some game, you could be a person online with 600 followers. If you got some game that's valuable, Rose can absorb that and will. And, of course, Puff done sat down and gave me some game. You know, and I done just, conversated with them all at this point. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about, sharing knowledge. We got to share knowledge. Like you say, we got to get to the bags. We got to get to the money, and that's what we doing. I'm networking more than I ever would imagine me doing it.
You at the point where you giving out all the game, too. I seen that you're mentoring Dream Doll now. She's also on your album
She's
for
on mine.
Wiggle Wiggle.
Yeah.
I know once upon a time you said you couldn't work or you couldn't have a female artist unless you got to touch it a couple times. Do you feel differently now?
I just felt like, as a female in the culture, put that work in. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to inspire me the most. It's not about your physical attributes at all. It's about your talent and your real desire. And seeing, I done been around some bad experiences. Trina is like one of the only females that, me coming up with, I was like, yo, she about her business. Shorty getting to the money. Every weekend she out in the streets going in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why she's still getting money.
Right.
She attacks the game.
It's
like with
so
the
many
process of a new artist.
it's a lot of young females that came and left. And so once I gave Dream Doll the opportunity to get on the record, she went to the studio right there. And that's what I be Rose one of those. I do 5 records in a day. And so that's what inspired me the most. Because if I ask you to get on the record and if it take you 2 months, I don't give a damn how good the verse is.
Right.
I'm going to just be hating anyway. Damn. This shit.
But was that a lesson you had to learn along the way? Like, were you
Yes,
late
that's
turning
something
a verse in,
that's
or
something you
opportunity?
just got to learn. You know what I'm saying? And then you will come across amazing females. That's, Jasmine Sullivan. I just filmed a video with her and just getting to work with her on a video set. How professional she is. She on go. Changing clothes on the scenes, doing that. It's just like, damn. I salute the queen. You know what I'm saying? I sent her some flowers just saying thank you. You know what I mean? And that's what it was about. So when I seen Dream Dog get in the studio, handle the business, didn't do just one verse, did 2. So the boss could have an option. That's when I said, you know what? Shorty gonna go. Watch. Boom.
Is she officially going to be a part of the Maybach Music roster?
I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying she gonna win.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I'm sure at this point every label with having Dream Doll on they team right now.
Yeah, big shout out
She
to
on
her.
fire right now.
What
most
about
definitely.
Chrisette Michelle? So she's a person
I
that
love
they're
Chrisette
saying-
Michelle. Of
Yeah, they
course.
said she's canceled, right? So because of all the things
Canceled
she did.
for what?
Because she performed with Trump when he was inaugurated. Am I wrong? Is that what it was? She did.
How much
the
you paid her?
performance.
Whatever
Y'all,
it
hey,
was,
y'all better stay focused.
we didn't-
Y'all better
we
stay
didn't
focused.
cancel her.
Y'all better. I was finna say,
But
what y'all
I was wondering how you felt. It was the culture that said
How
she
much
was
they paid
canceled.
her?
Had to be something in 6 figures range.
Ooh,
Are you
Chris-
performing for
Chris-
Trump if he asked you to
Man,
perform?
he ain't our president no more. You feel me, Chrisette? You get that money, baby. You feel me? Get that money, Chrisette. Because, shit, if you couldn't pay your rent in 3 years, they ain't going to say them cancel culture ain't going to be there for you.
I know that's right.
They ain't going to be there for you. So, Chrisette, get your money. And that went by Rose. But I was just finna say, she's a beautiful sister, amazing, talented, professional, amazing voice. That was one of my best records I did.
Yeah.
Of course,
I'm surprised
Aston
they
Martin
didn't do
music.
more because, like, it would. That's
No.
the era, though, you know?
The possibilities are there.
Okay.
But I just don't want to chase because we had a #1 record with Aston Martin music. Let's do it again, shorty, just to do it again.
Doing it.
Let's not tarnish our legacy. If we gonna do something, we gonna do it because it's genuinely dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out to Chrisette Michelle. So y'all ain't canceled Chrisette Michelle.
Nah,
No, that
we-
wasn't us. We was
She
like,
canceled
Okay,
herself.
how did this happen? You know what I mean?
You gotta keep making music.
Chris,
You get what I'm
she
saying?
ain't canceled.
She canceled herself.
She not canceled.
When you listen to people saying
Chrisette
you
not canceled. Chrisette, Rose said it. It might be time for us to do another
there
one.
you go. See, bring her back.
True.
She
you-
ain't going nowhere.
She's kind of gone, Rose.
Bummer to get the
She's
show
kinda
and
gone.
In the court of the internet, you know what I'm saying? We might have to plead our case a little bit harder.
Unfortunate. It's harder for women to get uncanceled. A lot of times guys get canceled over and over, but the women they cancel you is almost like impossible to come back.
And that's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because it's some real shit getting done out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's real stuff that's going on out here that you need to be getting canceled about.
Come on now.
Yeah.
It's an ill cycle, man. And, like, going through, like, the track list and just picking apart the words, the things you say. You said something, first I had to teach myself, then I started teaching wealth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We've graduated from the Rick Ross narrative because for the longest time, it's like, no one raps about the distribution of cocaine and drugs better than Rick Ross. But then as you evolved, there's, like, so many takeaways about self-empowerment.
That's what it was always about.
Definitely.
It was always about financial freedom, self-empowerment, and finding a way to win. And that's even if nobody else don't believe in you. When you listen to a Rose song, I hope you know Rose believe in you. That's what I'm saying. I could talk about getting all the money in the world. I'll never call you broke. Because to me, you ain't broke, even if you ain't got nothing. Rose know what it feel like to not. I'm talking about, that don't mean you broke.
Right.
You could change that. I'm talking about in 5 years, you could be.
Can you think back, like, when was the last year that you were down bad, like, where you didn't have it, where you felt like, all
It
right,
was many, many years ago.
all right.
Many, many, many. But like I said, coming up, I felt it, and it's clear as day. It's clear as day. I remember boycotting my barber when he said he was finna go from $2 to $3.
I can't do it. Can't do this anymore.
Can't try no real nigga like that. I remember remember that. You feel me?
That's a hike, man. When you
And
bucket
so
it
that's
out.
that's the music I always wanted to make. And when everybody began to call it luxury rap, I ain't have a problem with that. But it ain't nothing wrong with, I remember my mom explaining to me what, our house had burnt down one time, and when the insurance was finna put it back together, she say, "Son, you ain't gonna believe this." I say, "What, mama?" She say, "We finna have central air." I say, "What's that?" She said, "That's when you push the button in the air conditioner."
You said,
You was like, what?
Little thing.
I said, shit, next level. You feel me? So ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
and that's such an amazing story. Richer Than I Ever Been is really about scaling up, essentially. When
Right.
when you look at your body of work, like you said, I from college, I would listen to your work, and it was like a deeper meaning behind, like, where we could always see where you were trying to go, and then we also saw that reflected in your business opportunities and just scaling in general. And in Little Havana, you said you got to use your mind to get out of certain situations.
Most definitely.
So speak a little bit to how you over the years have been able to position yourself, whether it's your music, your business moves, and then setting people up as well, because you pretty much set your whole team up.
Right. And that's just something that I always wanted to do. Whenever I say, if I ever get in power, I want to make sure it's just not about me. You know what I mean? That's just like me partnering up with James Lindsay, brother out of Philadelphia, black brother, had a dream, been putting in work. I just wanted to get on his team and turn up his vibe any way I could.
Yeah.
I hit him up on social media, just posting it, promoting it, and then just 1,000. Rose got his face on the bag, but I'm still repping everybody else that that's what it's about to me. You feel me? So whatever your dream is, you got to do whatever it is to fulfill your dream. And when you, going back to the Chrisette Michelle thing, me making it and walking inside the White House was a dream for Rose. And I got to do it with Barack Obama. Now me, I wouldn't have did it for Trump. But Barack Obama, I was out on bond with an ankle monitor on, and I walked into the White House. I was cleaner than a mug.
Fresh
You
to
feel
death.
me? And so that was a dream for me.
Yeah. Position is important. Even when you got with the Wingstop
Right.
folks, right? Like, a lot of that is about being in the proper position to have those conversations. Brett Barish with Bel
Brett
Air.
Barish, most definitely.
So how do you feel, or what would you tell people that, they want opportunity, but sometimes it's like, how do you position yourself?
How do the people you want opportunities with see your value? You see how I'm sitting right here, and everybody you just named is sitting right here with me. My partners are sitting right here. How many other times do we watch artists that have these same situations go on come in here without repping their partners?
Right.
Everywhere I go, my partners are with me. If I'm in Dubai, if I'm in Africa, if I'm in Morocco, if I'm in Ghana, you there with me. Because I'm a rep this set. You got to show your partners how valuable you are.
That's right.
Do you just do what's required, or do you go above and beyond?
Right.
I want to go above and beyond.
And you can see it paying off in
Look,
everything.
man, the music I make this clear. I make music, and this is also an exciting part of the game for me, coming to sit down with radio. Y'all feed the streets. I look forward to this. When I sit down with artists, when you gonna do radio? Oh, I don't do that radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean you don't want to go you don't want to go where you, come on, man.
Not
I
everybody
just
has that
rolled past Walters like, man, it's time to go. If we gonna go by there when we gotta
appreciate
we
that.
gotta stay in touch with the community. We gotta stay in touch with the streets. Y'all can't just be riding private jets and just at Nordstrom's. You gotta still go to where we used to go all the time. I still go get dollar beef patties all the
I
time.
know that's right.
They'll
Spicy
tell
wine.
you, Rose, I'm going to go with the mile. I'm going to take the mile. I'm going to get me a ginger beer. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, but we appreciate you for coming through and always doing that. And like you said, you always show your partners love. And one thing I know I always wonder what is the rift between you and Meek that constantly seems to come back up, because we know you have Wale and y'all. Everybody has their differences
Right.
within teams,
Right.
but it seems like Meek always has like a little jab to take at the label, whether on social media, sometimes during his interviews. Have y'all sat down and spoke about these?
I'm gonna
things?
be honest. When Meek taking a jab at anybody, the only way I can assume is he doing that at Atlantic Records. All we ever did was get paper, and it's real easy to say a nigga name.
Yeah.
Real ain't nothing. You feel me? And so I know what it is. When me and Meek always got money. He a boss now. We done been down 10 years.
Yeah.
Is he signed to Maybach Music? Yes, he is. But he's also a boss, and real bosses give other bosses opportunity to be bigger bosses. Go, man. Go buy the biggest shit in Dubai, man. Let's go be billionaires. And if I'm only gonna get 7 billion and you get 20, God, it's great. That's all it is. Is it any pressure? It ain't no pressure. And always remember, it's real easy to make it clear when it's pressure.
You know, it's rare to see so many stars come off of a label where you have a
It's
star
easy
running.
over here.
You got
It's
Wale,
easy over here.
Meek,
It's easy
Gunplay.
over. Of course, it's easy over here, and we also sold a lot of records doing other things. I was executive producer French Montana album. We released the platinum Momarion records, the Self-Mades. I don't even know how much them sold. They always won and won big. And so to me, that's what it's about, putting the work in. And you got to grow.
Well, let's switch it up a little bit. I want to play a game, and it's only one round, right? It's called Fuck, Marry, Kill. Right? You heard of this
Fuck,
game?
marry, kill?
Yeah, so you got to pick who you would want to sleep with, who you would want to marry, and who you would kill. Ready?
Oh, man, I don't want to kill nobody.
Okay, so let's cut them off.
The
we ain't got to kill them.
the people, you know.
No?
They
Okay, so
accuse
cut them
Rosea
off.
so much.
Shut them down.
Violence.
I'm
Dump
about to
'em.
use those
Dump
words.
'em.
Take Rose
Yeah.
real quick.
Okay, so here's the 3 names. You have Tommy.
And
from
then marry, Rosea, it's a good chance Rosea will never be married.
Wife up.
A good chance.
Wife
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Take down.
Wife Well, wife up,
Boo
what that
up.
mean? Boo up?
Boo up.
What
You
that
know what I
mean?
mean? Like y'all,
She can live on the promise land.
somebody that, yeah.
Live on the promise land?
Oh my God! So now you can't
got
wife
mad
up and
ignorant.
even live on the promised land.
Couple up.
You got to realize it's
gonna
not
make this
many
difficult.
it's not many women that can handle Rosé.
It's hypothetical.
So is it a high turnover rate in
it's-
your dating world?
And
No,
is it
I'm not
the
gonna say
women or
that.
Rosé
I'm not
now?
gonna say that because I'm not. It's being a stranger. But you know, she
Can
could
you play
feel
my
it.
game?
I'm playing your game, baby.
Play my game? Okay.
Can you play mine?
Yeah, I'll
Oh
play
my
yours. So you
goodness.
can play mine
This
first.
a
Into
boss.
the promised land.
This a boss.
You ready?
I'm born ready.
Okay.
Come on.
So you
I like
got,
the lenses in your shade
Thank
too.
you. So you got
That's
Tommy.
Rosé tint.
You got Tommy,
Okay.
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Okay.
You have Pretty V, and you have Jennifer Williams.
You have. Say the names again.
Okay. Tommy,
Tommy. Okay, she fine.
Pretty V,
She's amazing.
and Jennifer Williams.
Yes. most
Basketball
definitely.
wives.
And what I supposed to do?
Well, see, you done changed the name of the game. So who you gonna boo up? Who you gonna sleep with? And who you gonna dump?
I don't know. That's difficult. How about I do it like this? I get one a G-Wagon.
Okay, there we go. Who gets the G-Wagon?
They all could get the G-Wagon.
Who get the Lambo?
Equal opportunity.
Iced out shorty and her girlfriend.
That's what I
All right, let's get to
So-
the real question. Are you dating
play
Pretty
fair.
V? Y'all had the Versace robes on together and all that.
Them Versace robes was amazing. Hey, Pretty V, you heard that question? Pretty V, you got to answer that, baby. You got to let them know that.
Uh-oh.
I'm looking at the camera like I'm looking at Pretty V.
Sensualness going on here.
Could she
That's
make it
loving
to the
intention.
promised land? But could Pretty V make it to the promised
Oh,
land?
Pretty V got phenomenal potential.
Ooh.
To make it to
And
the promised
those photos was in the promised land.
Okay.
Whoa, so she made it to the
She
promised
made it to
land.
the promised land, but then it's like, so you go to a certain point where it's like up to marriage is where you start to say no.
Marriage.
He said marriage no.
Why is marriage not a factor? Why is Rose frowning like that about marriage?
Rose-
a forever thing.
Rose
In the promised
has yet to do it, and then you got to understand. relationships, they begin so phenomenal with Rose, but once a person begin to experience and see what my work ethic is like, not many women can take that. And I'm not saying it in a negative way. When you hear it like, yo, you know, of course, she'll be in love with me on the next level. Rose could easily spoil her mentals, her physicals, her emotionals, her soul, her spirit.
Right.
That's not the challenge. Can she accept my schedule? I'm gonna just leave it like that.
You
I could
wouldn't
go deeper.
modify the schedule, but sometimes
Sounds like
in
you
a
should put that
relationship,
into
don't we have to like modify ourselves for each other slightly? So could you modify your schedule?
I've never considered that. Because Rose, my passion for my goals and my determination, I feel like if she really loved me as much as I love what we trying to accomplish, she gonna adjust to that.
There it is.
And I'm not saying that's gonna be easy, because it won't, baby.
It don't sound too easy.
It don't sound easy. I ain't gonna make it easy. I don't want to make it easy.
Yeah.
Why make it easy?
If it was easy, everybody would be there, right?
Everybody coming to the promised land. You got enough space now.
Hey, Ross kicked me
I done
out.
been to a pool party or two. You got kicked out?
Well, it wasn't about Ross personally. It was a black tie
Oh
affair. I
my
was wearing the
goodness.
tie, but I had a sweater under the tie. This was my first time going on one of those things and just driving away and watching his house get smaller and smaller.
Nah. You had to be far if it was getting smaller and smaller. You had to be.
You gotta drive a mile just to get on the property, yo.
That's true. He got horses and all kinds of
Promised
stuff.
land
Of
special, yo.
course. Of
Yeah,
course.
it's lit. It's lit.
It's like watching
It's
the
a-
moon get tiny.
It's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing.
But yo, man, we are proud of everything you accomplished, man. From the book, Perfect
York
Day to
Times
Boss Up.
bestseller.
New York-
Pulitzer Prize.
New York
Get 'em.
Times bestseller, Wall
That's a
Street
big
Journal,
deal.
and once again, man, it's just really just having fun and working it. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily hard work. That's a question I get every day in DMs. Rose, this gotta be hard. It's not, homie. We not stressed. We not burnt out. It's not none of that. Because as long as you're doing what you love, it's not nowhere near as hard as you feel it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Real quick, another bag I had got of yours. Some weed. Collins Ave, the lemon pepper joint. I went to Cookies over
That's
the
right,
weekend.
that's
I was
right.
in L.A.
That's
and
right.
now I'm broke because I spent all my money on your weed.
But you got high.
but I came to work high. Oh, no, I didn't.
But did you
win.
get it?
A win for
Yo,
It was
everyone.
fire, so y'all should definitely check that out.
Most
Unlimited
definitely
hustles,
check that
bro.
out.
So,
We-
yo, man, let's touch something off the album before you roll out, man. What you want to hear?
Let's touch him. Let's hit him with you said Pulitzer. Let's touch him with Pulitzer. Let's start
Produced
right
by
at the
Timberland.
produced by Timbo. You know what I mean? That was just one of those records. When I heard the beat, I was like, oh man, this got to be a 2024 flow on here. You know what I'm saying? They say that the flow is facetious.
Hey.
Fat boy just keep feeling the bleach.
Oh.
Yeah, you got that.
I got it.
You got that. You got that. You on your rose
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah, you know.
That's why you wore those shades. You
yeah,
like me, don't
for
you?
you, of
You
course.
like me.
Yeah,
You like me?
I love you.
No, you like me.
The biggest.
No, tell me the truth.
Yeah, I like you. I love you.
I'm going to check our
No.
IG,
Top
see
to
if these pictures
bottom,
coming
so
up.
we could
Promise
go
land.
crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Ross.
Man,
Got
thank
that
y'all.
album richer than I ever been out
Man,
now.
download that album right now. Thank y'all for coming through, and I'm glad to see you shining. You know what I'm saying? My brother's shining. Shining, baby girl, the team, everybody shining, man. Let's keep hustling. Let's keep getting to the bag, man. Let's keep getting to the money. And I just feel like ain't nothing that could stop you. Ain't nothing that could stop you. Ain't nothing that could stop you. Everybody that we used to go to those little $50 conferences with 20 years ago, man, the ones that didn't quit, I see them in all on the 20th and 40th floors in the big buildings, them same dudes, the same chicks that didn't stop hustling. So let's keep going.
No doubt, man. One time for Rick Ross, y'all.
Jose.
We are the morning hustle.